As the war in Ukraine stretches into another week, a U.S. official says Russia is now asking China for military aid. Also, Wisconsin's Attorney General files a lawsuit against two companies for alleged PFAS pollution in the state. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Russian forces continue to slowly gain ground in Ukraine, and new reports say Russia is now asking China for military aid. Natalie Brand has the details.
Fighting on the ground gets closer to the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv, with all eyes on another round of direct talks between Ukraine and Russia. Both sides have reported progress. A Ukrainian presidential advisor says they're calling for an immediate ceasefire and withdrawal of all Russian troops. Russian shelling hit an apartment building in Kyiv, killing at least one and injuring others. And a Russian airstrike over the weekend hit a key military base in western Ukraine, killing at least 35. The base is a hub for moving military aid and sits about 15 miles from the border of Poland, a NATO member.
Russia is really getting desperate, right, with not only this action to try to interdict the supply routes, but also, with this kind of, trying to lay the groundwork for maybe the use of chemical weapons, which is concerning.
A U.S. official says Russia has appealed to China for support, including the use of military equipment as its invasion of Ukraine intensifies.
There will absolutely be consequences for large-scale sanctions, evasion efforts, or support to Russia to backfill them.
National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is meeting with China's top diplomat today in Rome to discuss the crisis in Ukraine. Russia and China deny the reports. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And this week, Ukrainian President Zelensky will make a direct appeal to U.S. Congress members for more support. He'll speak virtually to members of the House and Senate on Wednesday. Ukraine continues to press President Biden for more assistance in the war. In a letter to members, Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said Congress will continue its commitment to support Ukraine by delivering humanitarian, security, and economic assistance to the country, as well as isolate Russia's economy. Meanwhile, many Ukraine cities are scrambling to protect dozens of monuments and art collections. Statues around the country are being covered with heavy canvas, fireproof padding, or shielded with walls of sandbags. The famous Opera House in Odessa, which survived World War II, is now under military guard, and paintings at the Kharkiv Museum, including Russian works, have been taken off the walls to be hidden away for protection.
It's simply irony of fate that we should be saving paintings by Russian artists from their own nation, says this museum curator.
The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization says an entire culture could disappear in this war and is calling for Ukraine's important historical sites to be protected. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Julian Seawright has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Kind of nice out there today.
Kind of nice, but it is a cloudy one as we're starting off our Monday afternoon. Just know temperatures are going to rise to some very pleasant conditions for us. As we look ahead, it's already 50 degrees for us as of right now. We could reach into close and near to the middle 50s by the time we get into the rest of the afternoon. We're looking for more cloud cover to stick around throughout much of this afternoon and going into this evening. But other than that, really looking for quiet conditions for us throughout the rest of today. Temperatures right now, 55 in Janesville with 50 in Platteville, and we can see plenty of 50s throughout southern Wisconsin. However, we are seeing those southerly winds a bit on the breezy side, especially between Monroe and Janesville, into the upper teens for Janesville and the lower 20s over into Monroe. As we can see for the temperatures over the next few hours, we're going to rise into those lower 50s and top off, but we're going to steadily start to see a decline as we go into tonight, but still going to be very pleasant even when we hit into the overnight hours. We'll have much more to talk about because it's not just going to be quiet, Mark. We are keeping an eye on some potentials of winter returning later into the week. We'll talk about that in a few moments.
It ain't over yet.
Not just yet.
All right. Julian, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. Today, Attorney General Josh Kaul filed a lawsuit against two companies over PFAS pollution in northeastern Wisconsin. The suit alleges Tyco Fire Products began releasing firefighting foam into the environment from a Marinette testing facility in 1962. The chemicals have contaminated the area's soil, air, and ground and surface water. The lawsuit also alleges Johnson Controls failed to properly investigate the contamination. The companies have not commented on the lawsuit. Starting today, a 2-block stretch of one of Janesville's busiest roads will close until late August. Wisconsin DOT says U.S. Highway 14, also known as Humes Road in Janesville, will close between State Highway 26, Milton Avenue, and Pontiac Drive. Crews will be adding offset left turn lanes, traffic signals, shared use paths, and a new bus stop location. Drivers will be able to cross the construction zone at intersections with Pontiac Drive and Lexington Drive. Customers of businesses in the area can use Holiday Drive or Moore Street. Construction set to wrap up in October. Well, here's one more reason to exercise. Turns out the more fit you are, the less likely you may be to get Alzheimer's. That's the latest according to a study from the Washington VA Medical Center and George Washington University. Researchers tested and tracked nearly 650,000 vets for about a decade. The ones who were the most fit had a 33% lower risk for Alzheimer's. But as fitness decreased, risk went up. Alzheimer's is the most common type of dementia. About 6 million Americans have it, and there is no cure. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
Wall Street aims for a rebound and savory mixes with sweet in a Pi Day inspired treat. I'm Naomi Ruckham at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Menards carries the largest in-stock selection of appliances. Discover the Criterion Advantage with a pair of laundry appliances with great features like 8 dynamic preset cycles and sensor dry technology. Find great quality and great prices with 11% off all Criterion appliances today. Create your dream bathroom with Lyons' great selection of showers, bathtubs, and surrounds to fit your style and budget. All Lyons bathroom products are 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there's now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
GTW is different from the other personal injury firms because we actually do trials. We have gotten great results for our clients and will continue to do so.
All in to win. Gingras, Thompson & Walks.
McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo should probably be called McGann Furniture and Flooring because we're the area's oldest and most experienced floor covering store. Our friendly staff will explain the many types of flooring available, answer questions, and make suggestions so you can choose what's best for your home and lifestyle. We always offer free in-home measurements and estimates and use the finest installers in the entire area. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Stocks attempted a comeback in early trade as Wall Street looks to brush off another disappointing week. But the week ahead will keep investors busy with new inflation-related data out tomorrow and a decision from the Fed on interest rate increases midweek. Major healthcare companies say they will continue to provide necessary medicines to people in Russia, despite other industries exiting because of the invasion of Ukraine. A spokesperson for Bayer told the Wall Street Journal that it would not be ethically justifiable to suspend deliveries for cancer or cardiovascular patients. Johnson & Johnson also plans to continue delivering medical products. With average gas prices now topping $4.32, a AAA survey found nearly 60% of Americans plan to change their driving habits. 80% in that group said if prices reach $5 a gallon, they would drive less. Younger Americans were more likely to consider carpooling, while drivers 35 and older said they would look to combine trips or reduce spending. And in the latest installment of bizarre ice cream flavors, Van Leeuwen is out with a pizza pie-inspired ice cream. It's made from a cream cheese and mozzarella base with tomato jam swirls and basil crust cookies. You can find the pizza pints at Walmart starting today, which is fittingly Pie Day. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Naomi Ruckham.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up almost 200 points. The NASDAQ, though, down 158. The S&P 500 down a little over 4. There's still more ahead, including Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Plus, Howard's cooking up a delicious side dish for all of you mushroom fans out there. And we'll be seeing some spring-like temperatures throughout the week, but could they be dampened by rain? Your complete forecast after the break.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Attention homeowners, we started out with 50 homes and now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions and real homes for safety and convenience. Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, Mad City Baths, is your trusted local source for easy access tub-to-shower conversions and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day. Act now to be one of 30 homeowners who receive special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no interest, no payments. Senior military discounts. We'll take before and after pictures, and we're going to compensate you for your time. Pick up the phone and call in now to get a $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify, 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Senator Ron Johnson, you know, when I lost my husband, he made sure he reached out to me. He made sure I had everything that I need, and still, you know, pick up the phone and call me if you need anything. He always says that a lot of people say things when they don't know. I said, I just wish people knew you like I knew you. So the best advice I could ever give a person is, before you listen to what somebody else has to say, please get to know a person for yourself.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Tomorrow morning, we're getting ready for Concerts on the Square. We'll be the first to unveil this season's dates and the pieces.
And we're keeping an eye on a potential storm system later in the week. We'll have the details tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
News 3 Now is always on.
Get the Channel 3000 app, activate the push alerts, and we will send you breaking news, traffic, and weather alerts as it happens.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Monday. Tired, lack of sleep.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not going to improve, I'll bet you, because this nice weather is going to mean everybody wants to be outside, taking a stroll. I bet muscles are going to start aching. I heard you say about that study should get in shape if we want to avoid Alzheimer's. Well, Farm Bay better start trucking it, and the weather's going to allow us to do that, I guess. So that's the good news. It's also got farmers starting to get that itch to want to bring things out of the shed, start getting things lined up for spring planting. And, of course, manure management. You are going to see a lot of rural traffic now that things are starting to thaw just a little bit. Wisconsin farmers paying very close attention to the weather these days. If you're going to be applying manure, you obviously have to keep an eye on that. No manure risk runoff issues that we want to deal with. So remember, the Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection always has that manure risk weather forecast map that is changing constantly. Check that out if you're planning on those kind of outdoor activities. Well, on Friday, we were introduced to the 6 finalists that want to become our 75th Alice in Dairyland. I apologize that we can't have their pictures up, but we do have the pictures up on our website, MidwestFarmReport.com. Fabulous Farm Babe on Facebook. Want to congratulate Amber Cafferty. She is from Dairy and Poultry Farm in western Wisconsin. Graduated from the University of Minnesota Twin Cities and works for the Professional Dairy Producers of Wisconsin. Amelia Hayden's a Walworth County native and past president of the Wisconsin FFA. She's wrapping up her education at University of Minnesota in Twin Cities. Wants to be an agriculture education teacher. Charity Seebacher is from UW-Platteville. She is currently working with the Wisconsin Holstein Association. Courtney Moser is a gal that grew up on a dairy farm and is currently working as, a representative for, well, she's finishing up college. How about that? Vernon County Fairs to the Fairs. And Taylor Schaefer, as well as Samantha Schusler, wrap up the 6. See, I just don't have enough time to do justice by that. We'll wait, though. They are going to go through the final stages of the interviews. The final announcement on the Alice in Dairyland, May 21st. Barrel cheese today is up 2 at $2.03. 40-pound block cheese unchanged at $2.19. Double A butter up 2.5, $2.73.5 per pound. Yeah, I just can't do justice by the 6 finalists and their wonderful biographies. You'll have to pop on over to MidwestFarmReport.com or Fabulous Farm Babe on Facebook. We did interview each one of the girls that wants to be Alice in Dairyland, and we'll be putting those interviews up as well, Mark.
Okay, check them out. Thank you, Pam.
See you later.
Here's Julia now with the spring-like forecast.
That's right. We're going to see that spring-like conditions for us throughout much of this week. And as we're kicking things off for this afternoon, we're already feeling really good outside. 50 degrees as of right now, but just know that it is going to be a cloudy one. Don't expect much sunshine at all throughout the rest of our afternoon. Now, as we take a look at temperatures around southern Wisconsin, 55 degrees over into Janesville with 51 degrees into Platteville. But many of us are into those lower 50s, some into the middle, but we can see just a bit north of Dane County. Areas are still holding into those 40s as of right now as we're continuing, but still, we're looking at significant changes over the last 24 hours. Still a 10-degree plus increase in temperatures just goes to show you just how much warmer and more mild it really is to start off our work week. Now, as we're planning out the rest of today, again, just note we're going to be into the lower 50s as we get into the rest of the afternoon, and on top of that, we are not going to see that cloud cover really clear out for us until we get into about Tuesday. Now, as we take a look at our radar, as we see over the last 3 hours, well, it's definitely a tale of 2 different halves here. So we can see northern Wisconsin is still dealing with some snow. However, for us, we are on to the drier side, but we are still dealing with cloud cover. Now, why we're seeing that snow is because of the shortwave trough that is just popping up for the northern areas of Wisconsin from a low that is into Canada as of right now. But for us, we're getting that warmth from this low over into just the Great Plains as of right now, which is bringing in some of that warmer air for us into southern Wisconsin, which is why we're also just going to be seeing a lot more of that moisture holding itself into southern Wisconsin for us as well. For the rest of today, just note we are going to be still very quiet until we get into about tonight. So for the 5 p.m. commute, we're still going to be seeing some pretty dry conditions. And then as we get into tonight, well, we do have a chance of seeing some pop-up isolated showers around southern Wisconsin, mainly east of Dane County. And then as we go into around the 7 o'clock morning commute, well, things are going to be pretty quiet again. Still looking at cloud cover, but temperatures are going to go back into more mild temperatures once again into those 50s and upper 50s around southern Wisconsin as we get into our Tuesday afternoon. Now, we are keeping an eye on a chance of us seeing some activity, and that's going to be the back end of the work week. And why is that? Well, we're looking at a really dynamic system that's trying to shape itself up and set in right into southern Wisconsin. First, we're going to be seeing some rain coming in for Thursday, and then it's trying to hint into some winter storm-like conditions for us as we get into our Friday. Now, that's one thing to keep an eye on throughout the rest of the week. Not sound the alarm just yet, but we are going to still be really, really cautious with that system in case it does want to be very potent and bringing in some wintry conditions for us. But until then, it's going to be quiet and spring-like. Enjoy the weather while we have it. We're looking at 60s going into our Wednesday, but yes, once again, as we go into our Thursday nights and into Friday, we are keeping an eye on potentially seeing some showers or even a wintry storm going into our Friday. Aside of that, this weekend is shaping up to be very nice, almost picture perfect with plenty of sunshine in 50s. And then next week, well, we're getting a taste of some spring showers as we are going to welcome in the first day of spring on Monday, and there's going to be plenty of precipitation chances going into the next few days, Mark.
Boy, those are warm temperatures all the way through.
I'm loving it. I've been waiting so long for some spring.
I think we all have.
I can't wait.
Thanks, Julian. Yeah. Now let's head over to the Mr. Food Test Kitchen where Howard says he has a side dish that's as memorable as your main dish.
If someone were to ask you what you had for dinner last night, there's a good chance you'd only remember the main dish. That's because that's usually the start of the meal. Well, that won't be the case if you serve the side dish we're whipping up today. It's flavorful, easy to make, and very memorable. We start by combining some long grain rice with freshly sliced mushrooms, a small chopped onion, a can of condensed beef broth, a can of cream of mushroom soup, some butter, and a bit of black pepper. After giving it a stir, we pour it into a baking dish, cover it, and pop it in the oven. That's it. The oven does the rest. By the way, feel free to swap out the white rice for the brown or use chicken broth instead of beef. It's your masterpiece. And since it's so versatile, you can serve this with just about anything from roasted chicken to grilled steak. Just be careful taking it out of the oven because it's going to be smoking hot. To get the recipe for what we call our mushroom rice bake, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a memorable way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Is it good, Cal?
Ahead of noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here in the studio taking your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 608-270-9933. We'll get your calls with Lisa right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get a 24-pack of water for just 99 cents. That's right, get a 24-pack of Hy-Vee purified drinking water for just 99 cents. Monday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
The most used room in your home is probably your bathroom. So when it comes to updating that space, you want it done right. Mad City Baths is a sure choice for durable, beautiful bath and shower designs installed in as little as 1 day.
I love it, being able to get in and out without worrying about tripping and falling. And like I said, it's just, why didn't we do it before?
Now listen to this. Mad City is looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. 30 homeowners will save with free installation. 18 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts, and will compensate you for your time. And if you call during this program, you'll receive a $50 Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify, 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry. With honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship, dedicated to being the best. RHD Plumbing now offers complete bathroom and kitchen remodeling, the best plumbers, and everything else you need to finish your dream project. For your home or business, get the job done right the first time with no surprises with the reliable, honest, and dedicated plumbing professionals of RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Guys, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Now there's great news. Peak Performance for Men will help you regain your performance and confidence naturally. Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, clinically shown to open up and regrow blood vessels, restoring normal and natural functionability where it counts most. There are no needles, no surgery, and best of all, no pain. Call now and receive an ultrasound, your initial consultation, all for free, in over $300 value. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
It's Make My Mondays at Hy-Vee. This Monday, get a 24-pack of water for just 99 cents. That's right, get a 24-pack of Hy-Vee purified drinking water for just 99 cents. Monday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is back in the studio answering your plant and garden questions. 608-270-9933. So good to see you
Yay!
in person. You're not this little box.
I know, a little box, and I hate that picture of myself.
Okay.
On the little box.
Welcome back.
But we are so happy to be back. We've sent a little gift package for the Noon Show group, and you guys can divide it up however you like.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good stuff in there. Birds of the Midwest.
Yeah. A card game about trees.
That's mine.
That's yours, the Birds of the Midwest?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the phones, and we will start with Tim in Stoughton. Hi, Tim. What's your question?
Hi, guys. Quick question for Lisa. I just cut my asparagus back just today, Lisa. And is there anything fertilizer-wise that I can apply to the ground that may help them a little bit?
Sure. Asparagus can be heavy feeders. The best thing is if you can get your hands on some well-rotted manure, but if not, Aspoma's Garden Tone is a great organic fertilizer that you can just broadcast on the bed. Just follow the package instructions.
They need fertilizer.
They tend to be kind of hungry creatures, so it's good to give them a little round of fertilizer.
And they're coming up soon, I would think.
They would be.
Yep. Let's go to Paula now in Black Earth. Hi, Paula. What's your question?
Yes, I've got, it's called a red lion. It's a Mary Lillis bulb kit. And we planted it before Christmas, and the green leaves are just huge. But that's all I'm getting is a bunch of green leaves.
Okay, so red lion is an amaryllis, and amaryllis needs some sun and usually some bottom heat to get that bulb, to get the flower bud to pop up. So feel closely on that top where the leaves are coming out and see if you can feel like the little nose of that flower bud protruding. And if you can, then it's just a question of waiting. If not, sometimes bulb kits come in and the bulbs aren't all the way ready to bloom. So you can keep that going, fertilize it through the summer, and then you can start the resting period in for next year.
Sometimes they just don't bloom.
Now, can I plant it outside this spring?
You can put the pot outside, but it is not hardy. So you put it outside in a morning sun location, and then it will, it should get some more energy for flowers for next year.
Okay, let's go to Jeff in Madison. Hi, Jeff. What's your question?
Yeah, hi. I have some bushes out front of the house, and they're kind of blocking the view out the window. I wanted to trim them way down, but I was wondering when a good time for that would be.
So it depends on the bushes themselves. If they're evergreens and you're wanting to do drastic pruning, you really should wait until the end of June or July. If they're things that are flowering, the general rule of thumb is if they flower before June 1st, you want to wait till after they flower. And if they flower after July 1st, you can prune them while they're dormant, so you could go ahead and prune them now. If that's the case, you can take them back by about 25 to 30% and not really affect any flowering or growth.
Okay, we have time for one more. Mary in Wanakee. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
What's your question?
My question is about my transplanted aloe vera plant. I wondered if I can keep that in full sun. It seems to be turning like a yellow, like maybe it doesn't like the sun so much directly.
Aloe vera do need full sun.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. If you're on the line, stay there. We're out of time. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. And I can answer questions off air if you hang on.
Stay on the line, and we'll see you Wednesday on Live at 4.
We will.
If you didn't get through, you can do it then.
There you go.
Thanks for the presents.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll have a final. Here's Julian with the final check of your forecast.
Well, we're looking at a spring-like stretch here of weather in Madison and for southern Wisconsin in itself. As we take a look at our next 10 days, temperatures are going to be in the 50s, 160, but still more 50s than not throughout the next few days. However, we are looking at some precipitation precipitation chances from Thursday night into Friday. But don't worry, folks. We are going to be looking at plenty of sunshine, too, going into the weekend. Then next week, as we welcome in spring, we're looking for some spring showers to be in the forecast as well. Some things to keep in mind, Mark.
All right, Julian, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.